Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Goo Intelligence Sports Show. Look, the Saints are undefeated. That's right, you heard it. The Saints are undefeated. It came out and beat the Titans. It was tough. It was tough, gritty, grinded out win. But nevertheless, a win is a win. A dub is a dub. And the Saints came out on top. 16-15 against the Tennessee Titans. Defense was playing immaculate. Derrick Henry couldn't run the ball. Ryan Tannehill couldn't throw the ball. Threw 3 interceptions. That's normal for him, right? Tannehill don't scare nobody. I'm serious. Tannehill doesn't scare anybody, right? Derek Carr for the Saints, he was average. I got to call a spade a spade. He was average. But nevertheless, he played well enough on the last drive to get the Saints down to pretty much end the game, right? We won 16-15, like I said. The pass to Rashid Shaheed was a beauty, you know. So I got to give it to Derek Carr. He squeezed one out. He squeezed one out. At times it looked like, he wasn't on the same page with some of his receivers, but I got to chalk that up to the fact that the preseason isn't really treated as practice. Like it's more treated as this is a deterrent to the team. Like they don't need it or something. Like it gets in the way. But it's to get on page with your receivers to replicate real game situations, right? And for week 1, we seen this with multiple teams where they weren't clicking on all cylinders, and I think that becomes because in practice you just have this thing in the back of your head, like you're not going to go as hard because you don't want to injure yourself. And being in games, I gotta say it's something different. So I think it's just something with the subconscious. But anyway, Derek Carr still threw for 305 yards. I'm looking at some of the stats here. He was 23 out of 33. He had a 69% completion percentage. He threw 1 touchdown. He threw 1 intercept, and he was sacked 4 times. Trevor Penning played like a scrub. He didn't play like someone who was a high draft pick, but that's needless. He didn't play like that, but I have to give him some slack because he did get injured last year. This is essentially his rookie season. So, and the Titans' defensive line is pretty good. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's going to get better as the season progresses. I mean, it's no way but up from here, right? So, running the ball, the Saints were pedestrian, but Alvin Kamara isn't in the backfield for another 2 games. Jamal Williams got it done. 18 carries, 45 yards, 11 yards was his longest run. He had the fumble, but he got it right back. And when they needed him to come through with a first down to seal the game, he did. So let's give him all the credit in the world. The receivers, Chris Olave played very well. 8 catches, 112 yards, no touchdowns, but 45 yards on the long. Rashid Shaheed, like I mentioned earlier, 6 catches, 89 yards, a touchdown. Michael Thomas, King Guard Mike, had 5 receptions for 61 yards. They're working him back into the system. They don't want to necessarily put, all the eggs into his basket, because he'll catch everything you throw in his zip code. But he's been injured, and they ain't necessarily trying to go through that again. So I was pleased to see him out and finish the game and play well. Defense, what more can I say? Defense was out there balling. Demario Davis had 10 tackles, but what else is new? 9 of them was solo. What else is new? I said this once and I'll say it again. There's, 3 things you can count on in life. There's 3 things for sure is going to hit you in life. Taxes, death, and Demario Davis. Period. Marshawn Lattimore looked like a shutdown corner. DeAndre who? Right. Carl Granderson played well. Marcus May played well. Cameron Jordan was Cameron Jordan. Like, the defense looked like something special. The defense looks like they're special. The defense can play like that all the time. And Derek Carr can just play, manage I ain't necessarily say be a game manager, but manage to not turn the ball over and to get the Saints into scoring drives. Then the Saints are going to do very well this season. I don't know how far they can go. I don't have no crystal ball in my room. I don't know. You know, I don't even have the 8-ball with the little magic thing. I don't have none of that. But all I know is if the defense plays well and the offense doesn't turn over the ball, the Saints can go far. Think about it. We got Baker Mayfield. What's that boy in Atlanta? I don't even know his name. That's how insignificant he is, right? You got Bryce Young in Carolina. Desmond Ridder. I knew I was going to get it. Desmond Ridder. Man, look, the Saints shouldn't be losing this division. Saints should not be losing this division. This week coming up is Bryce Young, the rookie. It was a tough week for him in week 1, but, you know, he's a rookie. Carolina is not necessarily doing anything to set the world on fire. You know what I'm saying? They're playing Bryce. They threw him into the fire. It's either sink or swim with him. And he's on prime time Monday night. So here comes the big lights, you know, but he did play at Alabama. So he played in big games. It might not be nothing to him, but we're going to see what he made of, because that defense was humming. That defense was doing his thing. And if they pack that up on the road and travel with that, I don't see Bryce Young doing anything to the Saints defense. And I see another victory for the Saints. Will it be as close as 16-15? That's neither here. I don't think so. I'm going with my prediction. The Saints win this week 23-10. That's my prediction. Saints win 23-10 against the Carolina Panthers. Book it. Go to your little sports betting things. Bet the house. Bet the house. 23-10 Saints. Now, if you bet the house and you lose, don't come looking for me. You know, I don't gamble. You know, but you can take it to the bank. My word, and you can take that to the bank. But you know how these sports bookies be. They come up with all kind of caveats and stuff, you know. But anyway, don't bet the house. You know what? Don't bet the house. Just bet like $100 or something like that. Don't bet the house. Don't do that. Yeah. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all expect from the Saints this year. Let me know what do you think, and how far do you think the Saints will go? Just let me know, because I think the Saints can do well this year from what I've seen. And this week, like I said, Carolina Panthers, young quarterback and Bryce Young, Saints win 23-10. Now, this has been another episode of the Goon Intelligence Sports Podcast Show. Hey, I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to share with me on YouTube. Hey, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this video to maybe 20 likes, right? Let's get in the YouTube algorithm, help grow the channel, and let's put on, baby. Hey, go Saints. Who that?